Core drilling is the process of drilling below the Earth's surface to obtain a core of soil or rock sample in order to determine its properties. Core drilling is an important part of geotechnical site investigation that is carried out for the planning and construction of subsurface structures such as tunnels and pipelines. Drill sites can be found all over the world, often in some very remote areas. Getting equipment to these sites can be tough. It's always interesting to learn about the various methods of transport equipment suppliers and drilling companies use. There's more to transporting this machinery than simply loading it on the back of a truck and getting on the road. It requires thoughtful planning to transport machinery properly without damaging hardware or mechanical systems. It's always interesting to learn about the various methods of transport equipment suppliers and drilling companies use. Some of these methods are: transportation by truck. Transport by road may not seem to be surprising or difficult, but a truck can face a lot of obstacles in delivering drilling equipment. When a drill site is remote and in a cold climate, road access is difficult. Oftentimes, the roads are narrow, ice-covered and treacherous, and they may not be open for the entire year. Transportation by helicopter. Sometimes the only way to access a drill site is by helicopter. This is the case for drill sites in very remote areas that are not accessible by road throughout the entire year. When you need to deliver equipment by helicopter, the weight of equipment becomes an important consideration. Transportation by mule. Believe it or not, the mule is still used in many Asian countries as a mode of transport. When the roads are too narrow for trucks, mules can carry equipment, lubricants, fuels, etc. to drill sites. Workers in these areas are great at knowing how to load equipment. Transportation by man. Sometimes the only way to get certain equipment to a location is to have several men carry it, as you can see in the video. This may not be the quickest way or the easiest, but it will get the job done. Wireline system. Wireline core drilling is a technique used to extract the core without having to retrieve the entire drill tube, which generally only needs to be retracted when the hole is finished or the tip must be replaced. Drill tube extensions are added at the top as required to extend the tube as the hole gets deeper. The core sample is carried by an inner tube locked in place in contact with the drilling head. To recover the core, the drive system is disconnected, opening the top of the tube. A tool called the overshot assembly is lowered at the end of a wire using the retraction winch. When it reached the sample tube, it locks onto the top, and applying tension to the wire unlocks the sample tube from the drill head and retracts it and the core sample to the open top end of the drill tube, where it can be removed before returning the sample tube down the drill tube to lock back onto the cutting head. We use a diamond bit while drilling the core, which creates friction with the rock when the machine rotates, and the bit is damaged immediately. To avoid this, we have to pump water inside the borehole with a pressure pump during drilling. We know that the drilling location can be in a very difficult mountain. The availability of water in such a place is very difficult. We can see in the video that the water is siphoned from the mountain very far away or pumped from the river very far down and collected by making a small pool at the side of the machine. From there, the pressure pump has pumped the water to the drill hole. In a mountainous country like Nepal, it is very challenging to deliver the drilling machine and equipments to the site, to ensure the availability of water in high places and to complete the drilling work in various adverse environments. Thank you for watching.